Okay, we've got Dr. Christian Muhlroth. Dr. Christian Muhlroth, thank you so much for doing this. How are you?
Fantastic. By the way, Seth, call me Chris, much easier.
Absolutely. And I'm going to take the opportunity to thank you one more time for the 33 that you got me last year at FEI 24. Such a great
Sure.
gift. Absolutely.
Yeah, man, all for you.
Agitation free from your hometown. So, speaking of FEI 24, you were with us. You knew that we took a step forward, and we're going to take another step forward here at FEI 25. We've got harvesting innovation and sowing the seeds of future growth as our theme. What are your thoughts on that theme?
Yeah, first of all, Seth, let me say the communities has been fantastic in 2024. So, it was great meeting, a bunch of people, insights people, even foresight people, R&D people, innovation people, product people, whatever. So that was a great community. And I think this perfectly builds up to your theme of 2025, which is the harvesting theme. It's all about harvesting. And I couldn't agree more because the last couple of years, specifically in corporate innovation and insights and any of these forward-looking functions that should prepare companies for the future, they've seen how do I say it best? A massive wave of innovation theater. Of course, this hasn't been always been like 100% the case, but we have two groups basically. We have one group of companies that really managed to do this well. They brought in new products, they created new services, they're innovating their way to new markets, to new customer segments, and also with the help of new technologies. And then there has been another group that's at least struggling to catch up with what's happening. And sometimes, it's just small things. Sometimes it's a little bit more complicated. But we really see that now is the perfect time to do what you say, to harvest and to, kind of, get the seeds on the field, but you need to do this strategically. So not just, fall into panic mode, do anything in innovation, but rather be strategic and also be a little bit more forward-looking than maybe before.
Yeah, moving from innovation theater, if you're still stuck there, to this new area of growth. And that's part of the message that you're bringing, from your organization, from you personally to FEI 25. Dive in on that.
Yes. So, the last years, there's one thing we heard from all of the partners and the companies we're working with. This is, we're not lacking ideas because we have hundreds of them, we have thousands of them, we have maybe, 10,000s of them. But there's a different issue. The issue is, number one, what are the right ones that we should place our bets on? Like, we should focus on a few ones, but how can we actually define what right idea means? So what is it even? Yeah. And then also, how do we make sure we actually invest on those that might be our biggest bets and our boldest bets? Because playing it safe isn't safe anymore. Things are moving too fast. Technology, customer expectations, policy, regulation, everything you have in the US, but also on the global markets, considering even strong players like China and India and all that's coming up right now on the global scene. So playing it safe isn't safe anymore, and we need to double down on bets, but we shouldn't do it just randomly. We need to have a very strategic approach. And one of the approaches that we're bringing to the discussion is specifically corporate foresight as an addition to what companies are already doing today, which glues together, insights, signals, inspirations, ideas, and all the stuff that you need to consider with a forward-looking statement on how could markets change, how do we expect customers to behave, when do we expect certain technologies to be ready, and then weave it in with a smart timing so that you're actually just starting the right projects and the right investments today that should then be harvested in a couple of years ago. So be a little bit more strategic and include corporate foresight into your equation.
It's a way, it sounds like, to make the fuzzy front end a little less fuzzy.
Exactly. Yeah. The fuzzy is a very fuzzy term. Yeah. And yeah, we're trying to help companies, defuzzy it just a little bit more. Exactly.
That's fantastic. As far as getting over here in May in Boston, May 19th through the 21st, what are you most excited for?
Yeah, I'm certainly most excited shaking hands again right? Because, you know, the digitization we've had across all those channels, it is nice. I mean, Seth, you know, you and I, you can talk right now. It's beautiful. We just can have a chat, can have a call. That's great. But honestly, just, you know, meeting people personally, shaking hands, I don't know, and obviously, you know, have a conversation over coffee, over dinner, whatever. But personal interaction is back. And that's one of the things I'm looking forward to the most.
Excellent. We're looking forward to the same. Chris, thanks so much. We'll see you in a few months.
See you soon. Bye-bye.